I'm not sure where Wario is at this point. I'm not sure if he's a higher up high tier or like the bottom of top tier.
Wario's good enough. I
He's
think everyone can agree that Wario is good enough.
I think he's very, very good.
That's all you need in this game.
Your character just needs to be good enough for the most part. So you know, there's so many different opinions about Wario, but at the end of the day, I feel like most people are just like, yeah, he's good enough. Like Wario can win Gluto can win a tournament with Wario.
And the meta evolves too, right? It shifts. Right. So you know,
here we go. First real set of the tournament.
Let's get it, baby. I'm excited for this. We're going Battlefield for game number 1. Light. He said this is his biggest opposition right now. He said, you know, you got Leo in this pool too, but he's more worried about Gluto. As Charles said, notoriously can struggle in this matchup. Not struggling right now, though, really putting the hands on him early on. His first couple seconds belonging to him, but Gluto's starting to bounce back a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Unfortunately, they're a little too early for that Nair to lead into a up air on that platform. You know, losing right there for Light to get that tech in a good spot.
Delayed full hop, fair into the drag down. You can either do it on to the ground or onto the platform there. Not even going for the jab block. Could have fell off the platform if Light went for the jab block. So I like the forward smash to cover 3 of the 4 options that Gluto had there.
Yeah, very, very smart play right there, man. And I love that he pulled him on the platform rather than on the ground. So get that tip.
Yeah, if he went for the jab block too, if Light teched, then or if Gluto teched, then it just didn't matter.
Okay.
It's better to just assume that 3 out of 4 is going to work, like Charles said.
100%, bro.
Yo, Light is actually destroying this man right now, by the way. We were talking about, you know, Wario still got it, but Light has still got it. I think that's another player that kind of fell off some people's radar before Smash Con, and he's been back in a big way.
Yeah, he said that he was pretty disappointed in his play at the last time we saw him, which I believe was Glitch.
Yeah.
And said, you know what, I'm not going to make those careless mistakes again. And I think, boys, it's safe to say he is definitely on that train of thought. And unfortunately for Gluto, he is just a roadblock on this path right now to victory because he is kicking
he's just frame trapping him.
He's getting kicked,
like,
man.
Gluto has just not seen center stage in so long.
Yeah.
It feels like Light is just holding that position and just keeping him there.
Yeah. And then I think, too, we also got to give credit to Light. And I think his combo game has already been incredible in his reads in the character, but he's also just gotten better on optimizing some of the combos as well, too. So, like, as you see Wario kind of decrease in his combo potential, or at least his kill combo potential, with the stuff with Waff, this man keeps going, bro.
Yeah, and you see the shield flicker there as well. Just throwing out the parry and reacting from there. Saw the roll, got the up smash. Doesn't react to the air dodge, though. And I believe Waft is online as well. So see if Gluto can survive and bring it back. Maybe cash out with the Waft here. No, just going to go for the triple up air combo.
He's trying to save for last stock, I think.
Yeah, especially
at this point, for sure.
I've seen Gluto perform some ridiculous comebacks before,
with and without Waft. Man, that's the Gluto classic. We all know.
I think what I like most about Light's play is just the way he. Oh my God!
That was godlike.
Is his spacing?
Don't hit rising aerials on Light's shield, man. He will punish that. Jesus.
I'm seeing Light just stand in plays and just poke so much more than I'm used to, but his timings have just been so perfect. His counter pokes, especially in those horizontal lanes, have just been immaculate. Especially with like anti-air up tilts. They're so good right now.
It's really good against Wario too. We were talking about, you know, whether or not Wario is still relevant in the meta or like where he falls on the tier list, right? And I think he's a character that's inhibited by a lot of bad matchups. He really suffers against characters with good range, right? Like swords typically beat Wario. Right. But I also think Fox has a lot of strong suits against him too. You got a really good anti-air and up tilt. You could just juggle forever with up airs, and you're fast enough to kind of catch up with his drift.
Right. Wario's a character on paper, might not do so well versus the cast, but you gotta remember we are humans, right? And I feel like a lot of Gluto's faith is based off of that, where it's like, okay, well, I on paper lose this, but if I get the right setup, if I get the right opening with Waft, right, I can really get some of these really early stocks. And that is something, usually when you see Gluto lose a set, it's when he doesn't get a Waft off. Well, we saw game 1, 0 Waft confirms, right?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's kind of hard to, like, when Light has just been smothering him from start to finish, right? Like, this man has barely had any kind of time to breathe. Even now in game number 2, the same thing, just a tremendous lead building. I'm loving what I'm seeing out of Light. The reaction, bro. Like, he's got that young man reaction that you just can't replicate, bro. You either got it or you don't.
Hockey's being locked, man. It's actually crazy.
He was grinding his Conqueror's Hockey earlier with the mind game, right?
He shakes. He's the black shakes, man.
The black shakes.
Oh, my God.
Out here,
oh, my God. How does he do it?
I've come to end the war.
The one piece, man, taking a piece of your ass. That's what it is.
Not just one either.
Oh, man.
All right, parry, turnaround grab from Gluto, trying to get something started, shaking him off with the get-up attack, too. It really just looks like Gluto can't get any offense going at all.
Yeah, he needs this kill so bad.
Yeah,
That's
there we
a
go.
good. Yeah, he's got it.
That's a layup for sure.
Yeah, I like that he drifted just perfectly to make sure that he would get the outside hit too, because if he got the inside, Light would have been able to survive,
tech,
obviously.
yeah.
He's not going to miss a tech like that.
Right.
Up throw up. Yo, Melee Summit was like 2 months ago, bro. What
Sometimes
we
you
doing?
just gotta force the air dodge, man.
Yep.
Fox can
Yeah.
fall so fast to the ground, right, and get the
It's
reset.
actually
But
viable, yeah.
Yeah, as much as we might joke about the up throw up air, it is actually pretty solid for Fox.
yeah, I mean, just juggle a situation, right?
Yep.
If it comboed an up, holy moly.
Oh, I wish.
Yeah, you just
You
form
can dream, Chuck.
and
Might be
Wait,
joining you in Fox Land
Wake
if
me
that
up,
was a
Mom.
thing.
Wake me up.
I mean, that's what this character wants to do. He just wants to get you in the air and just never let you play the game again. Not even like going for anything risky, just reaction, covering up.
wow.
Oh my god.
Pull up!
That was nasty
drifting out.
coverage.
Yeah.
Pluto's adaptation has been really solid. He's focusing a lot more on center stage and just staying in these awkward aerial positions where Light doesn't feel like he can comfortably anti-air without risking getting up-aired.
So this is the ideal situation. I would even go as far as saying Gluto's winning at this point.
Same.
The waft is online here, and you know, below 50%, that's what the percentage Gluto wants for the setup into the waft here. And Light being very respectful of that. The gun is out.
Yeah, sometimes running and gunning, what you got to do, man. I mean, Light obviously super hyper aggressive, but yeah, maybe being forced to slow it down a tad bit just again to avoid any kind of troublesome situation. But Light, again, is so good at just finding these openings and creating them, man. One good hit could put it away.
Yep.
Trying to use the bike a little bit, too.
Oh my god.
Oh, man.
I got so scared.
Yeah, every hit is a nail biter at this point in the game.
Yeah.
I think the bike hit like saved him. I think that weak nair would have comboed into up smash, but the bike hit like extended it and like Gluto lived in that.
Oh my god, the bear's gonna do it? Yes, it will, man. Yeah, that was a nail biter.
The corner pressure coming out from Light is so immaculate. It's probably Fox's best scenario, like aside from juggling, but you see the double back air, right? Goes into the shield, wants Gluto to feel like he has to fight his way out, right? Come out with a rising fair, come out with a dash attack or something of the sorts, right? So you can go into this shield, punish with up smash out of shield. Fox loves those scenarios where he can pressure you with his broken neutral or broken pressure, and then you feel like you have to commit, and then Fox has a like really busted out of shield option that KOs, right? So really good stuff from Light there. And even I want to point out the usage of fair from Light. That's one thing that's drastically evolved in the Fox meta in the past year. No one used fair. It took us 3 years to figure out that move was good, but we finally got it. And forward air is actually insanely good because it just gives you that additional horizontal range, and you can combo into it. I think this matchup is actually in favor of Fox, or like worst case even, because forward air just controls so much airspace.
Yeah, exactly. Wario, again, struggles with range. Fox, you wouldn't call him the longest character in the game by any means, but he's just long enough to outspace Wario.
Yep, true. And
Ooh, the drag
I mean,
downs.
you see the drag downs there, like you said, the combo extension. And it's like, it's great too, because now what's happening is Gluto is recognizing that he can't try to drift away, because then he gets stuck, he gets hit tagged by fair, and then he gets a really bad situation.
Ooh, oh
Damn.
my.
This is
Okay,
blue.
Yeah,
that's
dude.
something. Oh yeah, poke at him.
Big, oh my god, big damage. 61, especially with that kind of lead, makes a really big difference.
Yes,
True
sir.
that.
I feel like this matchup is like solely decided by the first stock. If Gluto takes it, it's so difficult to rush him down when he has all the time in the world to just kind of camp it out, build that waft up. And Wario is a snowball character too, not just a comeback character.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, this is like the first lead that Gluto's really got to enjoy so far in this set. So really could honestly kind of change things around. Like you even highlighted it, Charles, how you're just kind of seeing the little adaptations from him as the set does progress. So this could be one of the big ones to get him back in. Going to shut that stock down, though. Very efficient from Light, but still solid lead for Gluto.
Dude, I actually really love that setup there, because if he does get the tech, because of that low lag on that bear, he can actually chase afterwards too.
Yeah, you on reaction you cover 3 options.
Yeah.
Because if they roll in, you fast fall down and you up smash, and then you get tech in place and no tech with back air.
Exactly. Incredible.
All of a sudden,
Oh
the Light's
my.
about this jump read.
Yo, Light is cooking right now.
Saying, bro.
You guys are talking about hockey. It looks like he's trying to put Gluto's name in the death note right now.
Down air.
Oh, you're
You
gone.
can still make it?
Oh,
Okay.
we got
Yeah.
those.
Okay, yeah, I think
Just
he
in
actually
Okay, he's
would've
got
got it.
buff too and a lead. Yeah, this looks not great for Light right now, but if he can get an early kill and then just play super clean, he can still do it, but he needs to kill
Again,
him.
that's the fair,
very
right?
soon.
Tagging him despite the drift.
Yep.
Yeah, and I guess Light,
is
you
that
know,
your Light?
misspelling the name,
Uh-oh.
put 2 T's, 1 N in Glutonny, and it's just not working out.
Not at all.
Yeah, no rage on Fox either, so I mean a narrow smash will do it. I doubt Gluto will give him that. But the main thing Light's probably gonna go is that
Oh, that was it if you got that up air.
All right, yeah, Gluto's starting to cook it up, or continuing, really. Looked a little shaky on the second stock, but he's right back in it, and now Light one hit away from losing this game.
Nice.
Yep.
Forward air into up air.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is closer than I originally thought, just because Light's at that awkward percentage where it's a lot harder to combo into Waft at this point. So he kind of has to rely on reads or just catching him in situations where he's just not able to do anything.
Oh, wow.
Speaking of which,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, at that point, you're just going to go with the waft for the read, right? There's no combo percentage there. So really surprised. They're really good stuff on Light in terms of DI, just totally avoiding all of the waft setups, right? And now we just have an even game.
Yeah, I think after that Waft was wasted, Light got a huge confidence boost. It's like, okay, now I don't have
Agreed,
to
yeah.
watch every single thing I do.
He's
Oh my
fine.
God.
What?
Dude, Fox is so light.
Talon,
Get chomped,
Fox,
bro.
yeah.
Did not think he was done. Wow.
Yeah, like you said, it was on Talon too. Right when I saw the bite, I was like, this is close, but it could die.
Dude, I can't
right,
even
right.
see half of Gluto's face, and yet I could tell he took a super deep breath after that
Oh,
game.
100%.
I mean, you have
Man's
to.
gotta eat.
Like, you're in a commanding position, and then, like, you know, Light just sees that opening once that waft is, like, kind of like a non-factor at that point. It's like, okay, time to go in, time to attack. So,
I respect the idea of using it as a defensive measure, but that's so risky.
Yeah.
Honestly, I can't wait till we get to a point where Gluto starts like footstool wafting people out of
Yes,
shield.
I think the biggest thing next is really like
I actually
footstool
don't think you
wall.
can footstool wall.
Yeah, you can't do that, but
You cannot, right?
Oh, you can?
You cannot.
you cannot.
It doesn't work.
But,
Footstool
it
wafting?
doesn't
yeah,
work.
but you can do. You can
I
do
didn't
a-
know that.
Yeah, you can do a parry option select where you either jump out of it, or if they
Yeah, the
actually hit
parry
your
was, yeah.
shield, then you automatically parry and waft.
Maybe it's
Oh.
specific
That's
types
the
of wafts.
future.
I know there's a specific type of waft that doesn't work. So maybe it's full
I think full
because it's too
doesn't.
slow.
Maybe half
half.
does,
Maybe
yeah.
you can footstool waft half.
Yeah, I
waft.
just intuitively assumed that would work. but
Right,
I
right.
guess
Right.
not. That's interesting.
Yeah, I definitely think that's not.
I'm gonna
full
look
waft.
into that
I think
now,
it
'cause
has-
I'm
might be
curious.
half the waft. If there is one.
curiosity has been raised. As of the stakes of this match, too. Gluto finally getting himself on the board. See if he can ride the momentum to a game 5. Just the way these guys play, guys, like, you know, no bias or anything, but I'm always down for a game 5 in sets
free.
like this.
Same.
Like, not
Yeah,
even
yeah.
a question.
Especially with a player from Europe, right? You want to
Yeah.
see as much screen time as possible for Gluto. It's a rare treat.
Yeah, I think that was the main piece of the formula that was missing last summit that everyone kind of wanted. And this summit, you know, gonna have all the.
All pieces of the puzzle, man.
Yep, exactly.
Yep,
So,
Europe,
uh-oh.
Japan, Mexico, US. Definitely the regions running the game right now.
Light is so lucky he was able to get out there. These edgeguard situations are just so scary for him. They're the main thing that's keeping Gluto in this, honestly.
True.
And the fact that you notice a lot of these down air setups are not putting Gluto in a tech chase scenario. Combination of Gluto being on that floaty Wario and DIing up on some of these as well. So that's going to save a lot of just like, you know, tech chase scenarios where like could get the kill and the
Such a
parry.
good parry.
Yeah.
That was
Hey.
I think Gluto getting a game and putting himself on the board is so huge, though, because he's one of those players where if you don't finish your food, if you don't actually get rid of this guy, he is always a contender.
Yeah, he's known for the classic reverse 3-0s, man, time and time again.
Yeah, I think Wario is really well suited for it too, because you get so disproportionately rewarded for your hard reads than most characters do, that even just any little small habit someone has could be used for just, oh, I got this up tilt at 20, guess
I
what,
win.
you're dead.
Yeah,
Right.
Now I know what you do. See it.
oh, dang.
Oh,
Oh, dang.
standing ovation, baby. You love it.
Clap it up.
Man.
Yes, sir.
Fox ain't the only one with up air, up air, up air, up air.
There we go.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, that there.
Yeah, looking
So
for the
close.
trade, or rather the clean hit rather than the trade.
yeah, Gluto's adaptation has been looking really solid.
Even like waft out of shield, like a Fox dash attacks your shield, you can definitely waft out of shield too.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that one thing I want to see Warriors do more, just jump. Ooh. Oh, still alive.
Yeah, Light really, he's taking some close calls right there.
That's
Oh,
it.
gee, that
Yeah,
might seal
that's
it away.
it.
It will, yes, sir.
And he's got
Reverse,
washed.
too.
He's been
It's
using
looking
up
good
B
for him.
so much more out of shield, man. I actually do love that coming out of Gluto.
Man, I'm not going to lie. When I see two players like this, somebody who's just the hot fire of Light and the ice-cold Gluto, I feel like the longer the set goes
Oh,
on, the
yeah.
worse
Oh,
it looks for
definitely.
Light. He's just going to maybe burn out, show all of his mix-ups, right? You show your hand too much, and then Gluto's just going to adapt. You're going to run yourself into a wall.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy to think that the worst thing for Light here might have been going up 2-0, like, and then Gluto just saying, okay, like putting kind of a stop to it in that third game, and then really just picking up the momentum. But I mean, still a very even contest on this final stock. Anybody's game. Like, gotta play it pretty safe though. That Waft always online, always so menacing.
this is where it matters.
Yep.
How well Light plays.
Yep, that's it.
yeah,
That's it. GG.
To avoid
Game
that
5.
thing.
That right there.
Well, you said that's where it mattered. You weren't wrong.
Yeah.
Charles with the foresight.
Yes. I mean, and it's crazy, especially against a character like Wario with, you know, very volatile resources like Waft, right? It really like starts to pinpoint when and where the players are playing well, right? And I again, that's why I feel like Gluto has so much faith in the character. If you've seen Gluto's matchup chart for Wario, there's less than 5 losing matchups.
No way.
Yes, he has, and I respect it because he just has faith in just like the human aspect of the game, I feel.
Yeah.
It's something that can't be ignored. I feel like Wario is a character that almost doesn't have to care about matchups too.
Yeah, but I
because
think-
he can always
right.
win.
Yeah.
But that mentality is great. Like, you know, it's not even blind faith, right? It's just like solid confidence. I mean, there's a reason I keep tweeting at Pokemon. You got to, fellas, you
know,
you gotta
really, bro,
believe
you
in
said that
something.
into this?
Shoot, bro.
No
Shoot
way.
or shoot, and I'm a stormtrooper.
Come on now. You gotta believe in something, man.
Man. But to get back on track, right? Wario is, I do believe he's a very mix-up heavy character because of his drifts, right? Because so he gets a lot of mix-ups and layers on that, and that's kind of where he gets back to the human element, right? Where on paper, a lot of things he can lose to, but he could be here, all of a sudden he drifts slightly back, gets that easy whip punish, all those kind of things. So it's very interesting. He's a very nuanced character overall.
And if anyone knows about about Wario, it's the best Wario player for over a decade.
Yeah.
Span of
Yes.
3 games.
Yeah,
Yes.
3 freaking games, bro.
Yeah, still the best Wario.
Wario existed, Glutonny was there. Like, that's it.
And I like the pick of Kalos here, by the way. I'm assuming Gluto probably banned FD, but leaving that center wide open, it's going to make Fox's juggle game so much more potent. Wario has nowhere to hide.
Yeah. Light loves the stage. Other Foxes don't like it. I agree with Light. I think this is a great Fox stage, especially with the platforms.
Wow.
I think Light was trying to like contest him with like maybe weak nair or just trying to get back on stage aggressively.
Yeah, or that
Gluto
fair.
just scouted it.
Yep. He's like, nope, not today.
It's like I mentioned earlier, this character just benefits so much from just minuscule reads over time.
Oh,
Gluto's just looking
so much damage.
really strong.
No double jump. Goes to the
There,
platform.
yeah.
You
Damn,
might have got
leverage.
jump back. Wall jump.
And there. Yeah.
Just go down with him. Ups. Oh,
Oh,
no.
we needed that.
That's it.
Oh, he's
though.
dead anyway.
He's
Okay.
dead.
Damn,
No,
man.
no
could've
bite,
burned-
no problem.
Yeah, he could have burned Waft, but I think he's saving that.
I think
Oh,
that's
yeah,
the smart
Especially since he's got such a big lead.
Exactly.
Take the stock and then just use it for the last one.
That
All he
confirm
needs to
is
do
so
is not get
hilarious.
steamrolled by just like getting a frame trap, like cutscene started, basically.
Okay, good there. Opportunity here on the side of the stage.
Nice. Save
And
the
that
jump.
double jump fair
Yeah,
coming out of Light.
That was clean,
This
man.
time it hits.
A little creative with the recovery. Hand off. Nice. Puts him
Oh,
at
he's-
disadvantage. This is big.
He has no resources yet, has to do the bike, and unfortunately Fox can't really go off stage and challenge that too hard. Oh, Light though, oh my god. The damage is not stopping.
that it?
Okay, finally gonna get cooled down
This
there by
is
the
so
dare.
scary for Light. Game 5, all that pressure. Gluto's got the reverse 3-0 on hand, and he's got Waft. Oh god, is this it?
Oh. Trying to get to that
Need one
platform, not going to
reset.
get there.
Yeah, he just one more like falling up air or up tilt or
Tech chase.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
No,
Down
but
smash?
Waft?
he decided to play it
Oh,
safe.
no.
And he's going to go, oh.
You know, I respect the safe call. You know,
This has got to be so
that
rough.
did
Like,
cover every option.
backdoor 3-0 at Summit of all things. You're up 2 games, and then Glutonny just comes storming back like this. Like, give yourself a chance, man. Get that stock off. All right, there it is. All right, there it is. That's the commentator's blessing because you needed it. You definitely needed it.
He's given himself another shot at life,
Yes.
which is
Okay, that fair. Yep, get on that
here
platform
hands,
too.
more frame
Mix
traps.
Oh man, I think Gluto really should have just tried the Waft there on that tech chase because you could have closed it out without Waft at this
Jeez,
point. You had
man.
such a good lead. Oh my
Yeah.
god, it's
Now
even!
it is even.
Bro!
Don't fall.
Can the
Oh,
Fox punch
my
it out?
God.
Hops over. The nail.
No way!
Not like
Not like
this.
that.
Oh
This
my
might be a
God.
kill though. This might be a kill. This should be a dare.
Oh, that's
Should
smart.
close
I like
out.
the patience. I like the patience.
Yes,
Oh,
that
yes,
is
good.
alive.
Oh my god!
That's
Oh,
it,
you're
that's it.
dead.
He's alive, he's
Wait,
alive.
it's not it.
Bro, what is this game?
Oh my god, if he didn't do that double jump and just fell on him with back air. Oh, it's
Cross
anyone's
up.
game. Nice,
Oh, no.
the empty land. But how do
Hey,
you close
he's
the
live.
stock out is
There,
the
you
question.
sit back.
Force the juggle situation with the
Oh
high
my
side
god,
B.
this is so
Yep.
scary.
Gluto jumping around. You know he wants that bite in the corner.
Oh, oh my gosh! Step forward, nothing. Back
Down to
though.
the wire.
Wow.
You're going for the wire.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Crazy bastard!
So close.
You're crazy.
What are you doing?
No.
That's
Oh my God.
crazy! Why
wanted to kill him with Nair. He wanted to kill him with Firefox.
Bro! Oh, no!
That was maybe one of the best sets of Ultimate I've ever
Oh,
watched.
my God, bro. He was so impatient at the end, dude.
He wanted it all.
I don't think he was convinced he could have, like, finished him on the stage. Like, he wanted to take him. Light, talk to me about the end, bro. Oh, my God.
It was just a fuck up.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to go that deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Wow.
sucks.
After you lived the dare,
I
was like, oh my God, he's going to win. Like, that was the momentum swing.
Okay.
Pull a
Talk
little
into
closer
the
to
mic a
by the
little
way.
bit, boy. Yeah.
So I just fucked up badly.
Yeah.
We had good adaptation, and I adapted probably better at the end, but
Definitely.
it's just so hard to kill.
It is. It is.
You were looking for untechable Firefox kills, too. Like, you know.
Times are rough.
Yeah, we are,
sometimes.
yeah.
When you go up for the Nair.
Untouchable, yeah, the
Times
Nair.
are rough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Either way, it was GG's.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah,
great
that was a
set,
good
man.
set. For sure,
Phenomenal
for sure.
show.
Set, man.
Grind it out. Grind it out.
Gluto.
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 Talk to us, man.
I'm gonna die.
The heart is racing. That was a phenomenal set. Reverse 3-0. It felt like Light had so much command over the neutral, but you really came through with the adaptation from the rest of the set.
Yeah, I had to because he was moving a lot, shielding a lot, but at the edge he was not putting hitbox because I was expecting him to do more fair when he was when I was edge guarding him.
Right.
But he was not, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna bite a lot, and it worked a lot.
Yeah.
But I tried to adapt the first two games, then last game he adapted too,
Yeah,
but then something unfortunate happened.
I know.
It was
Gluto,
so weird.
Gluto, I want to ask you, I know that you've been just trying to hone the other aspects of your game outside of Waft. What do you think that you've been most like, which has been the biggest growth in your game for Wario since you've kind of gone for that change?
I would say movement.
Yeah.
Okay.
Putting more hitbox, as weird as it can seems, because I have bad Xboxes, I have to put some. And I didn't know where and when and why.
Yeah.
And now I understand more when I can like throw 3 hitbox in a row
Right.
and why I should do it
Right.
and when it will work. And also like I was doing too much auto shield things because you know Wario auto shield is really good.
Yep. Right.
But now people space way better.
Yeah.
So I had to mix it up and then then some situation I don't have to just auto shield. I have to wait and see what they're going next.
Yeah,
And just
yeah.
playing the RPS, the guessing game.
Right.
And this is what I changed the most.
Yeah, absolutely. It's incredible to see, man. Just
Yeah.
kind of the changes you made, just like implementation of like more fair. Even
Yeah, I
sometimes
was gonna say
situation when
fairs,
like
that's what
you'll
I was
hit with fairs
liking.
and then like you'll go for this double jump and weave out and then come roll away back too for like a cross up and like it's just amazing to see what you've been able to do with the character to make it more like sustainable outside of WAP. I really
Exactly.
love that. So,
Especially like
amazing.
just on the fly like that
Yeah,
too. Like
man.
that,
It's-
like we
it's
were talking
good.
about.
It's
That
so
might be
sick.
that's easily one of the best sets of Ultimate we've ever seen. Like, dude,
Free.
and congratulations on coming on the winning end, dude. That was great. And good luck in the rest of your grouping, man. Seriously. Whew.
Just throw in the controller,
Yeah, man.
Gluto. I mean, when you're in these kinds of situations, the heart is racing
crazy,
and
bro.
the adrenaline is pumping, right? There's so many different thoughts, maybe even racing through your head.
Yep.
But good stuff. I mean, both players like just playing out the entire set phenomenally.
Yeah, that was a treat to watch.
Yeah, that was incredible, man. Yeah.
Gluto always puts on a good show. And so does Light. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly,
Yo.
he's straight up one of the
Oh, of
most fun
course.
players to watch.
Absolutely, without question, man. And they just keep getting better and better.
Yep, no doubt. Well, I know we got to catch our breath from that one, but we do have to move on because we have some other players in this awesome